Hey there, everybody, it's me, Kay. Welcome to our next patron-picked title, Super Metroid, for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, 1994. This is a favorite of mine. I've always enjoyed the first few games in the franchise. I'm going to skip the demo here. We're going to get right into it. We'll talk a little bit about the game. I have already a file here. Hang on, let me just... I'm testing the game out. Let's see here. Data clear. That one, yes. There we go. Now, before we get started, I do want to talk a little bit about why I'm doing Super Metroid. Usually I do the first game in a franchise if I play anything. The reason I'm doing Super Metroid is because basically Super Metroid is kind of a reimagining, a rework, and a revisit to the original Metroid in a lot of ways. It's not, like, plot-wise, it's a direct continuation of 1 and 2, but it covers the events of 1 and 2 very quickly, and there's not a lot of plot to the game series anyway, so it's quite fine to do it this way. I just don't want to suffer through Metroid 2, honestly. It's not that great. Being a Game Boy title, it doesn't record well, and it's not that in-depth of a game, so I thought I'd just jump to my favorite in the original, like, trilogy of Metroid games. So we're gonna just get right in here. Let's back out. Yeah, I know. So Metroid, there we go. Alright, so... Oop. Let's see here. I need to change some settings on my controller because, oh my god, the starting controls are not pleasant. I need B to be jump, Y to be shot, A to be dash, X to be item cancel. Yeah, that's a lot better, thank you. And you can actually, I don't know if this was the case in the original, I think you could actually choose Japanese text in the US release. I'm emulating it for ease of recording, but this is a game that I've owned forever and have played on the original hardware many a time. And there's the special settings and stuff, which don't matter for our needs. Alright, let's just jump right in and get a quick synopsis of the plot.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
That synthesized voice blew me away as a kid. Dialogue in a Super NES? I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebus. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Mother Brain to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. This is narrated by Samus Aran, who is a bounty hunter who works for the Galactic Federation more often than not. She is a total badass and a really cool character. Little recap of the original game here. That would be Mother Brain, she's blowing up. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching, followed me like a confused child. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. Yeah, Metroids are a weird creature. They drain the life out of everything that they latch onto, basically, and convert it into pure energy. They're weird, weird creatures. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Ceres Station was under attack. That's Samus's weird little ship there, that yellow one. It's presumably Ceres Station, which would be in orbit, I guess, of Mars? Space colony. Alright, so we have previously eradicated every Metroid from the galaxy, except for this one larva, which presumably could be used to produce more if need be. They're considered a hazard to basically everyone everywhere. They're horrible, dangerous apex predators that can kill anything. So it was important to get rid of them. Originally, Planet Zebus was home to the space pirates and their leader, Mother Brain, who was planning on using them to essentially conquer the galaxy because they're so dangerous. Well, that's where the Metroid was, and the scientists are all dead. Yeah, I know. Blood in a Nintendo game? Look at that. She's pointing right at it. Right there. She's blood. It's right there. Smell my gun. Sniff it. Okay. Gun sniffed, we're good to go. Ah, and there's the Metroid. Well, that was easy. Game over. You okay there, little guy? Yeah. Oh. This is a familiar creature to people who played the original Metroid. This guy is named Ridley, and he is one of the space pirates, basically. You're gonna get hit a lot in this fight. You're not really meant to beat him. It's one of those, you know. I think you can actually do enough damage that he will flee, though, which is a pretty good touch. Yeah. And he takes off in some awesome Mode 7-ness. Unfortunately, this jerk made off with the Metroid, and he's got the self-destruct sequence for the colony activated, which, heaven help you, if you're on this colony, you get 1 minute to leave before it blows up. Maybe he set it at like 1 minute, just because he knew he could get out really quickly and wanted to kill us. Ow. Steam. Steam is quite capable of defeating us in our power armor. Oh, we need to run. Screw it. Ow! Oh, the station is Mode 7ing. Look out! Oh, man. This game makes such good use of the Mode 7 function of Super NES cartridges to do just crazy stuff to sprites. Well, so much for the space colony. Thankfully, we got away. And we have a good guess at to where Ridley was probably headed. His old base on planet Zebus. Or Zebus, or Zebes. I don't think it's ever actually been spoken aloud. I haven't played a lot of the games past Super Metroid, though, frankly. I wasn't a big fan of Prime. Though I recognize it's a great game. So I'm just going to call it Zebus. Zebus is pretty much the butthole of the galaxy. It is a horrible, horrible planet, as you are going to see. Here we are. We can return to our ship at any time, as long as we can reach it, and we'll head on in and get out of the rain for a moment here. It will recharge our energy and any weaponry we have, and it will allow us to save the game, which I did not do in this case, because I'm stupid and I forgot that the game has what is to me cancel and accept as reversed. So it's not for a lot of people, but to me, I grew up on a different control scheme, so it's always confusing. Alright, so we've got a map we can check here. This section of the planet is called Criteria. It is essentially the surface. I don't think this planet is very friendly to human life, so we kind of need our suit. If you run out of energy, the suit's ruptured and you die, basically. We can't go that way. This game is about exploration. Since we can't go that way, check over here. Maybe there's something we can do on this side. Yes. Blue doors, you shoot. You open blue doors by shooting them with a regular shot from your gun. It's dark in here. Not a lot going on. Still doesn't look like anywhere we can go except here. Well, there's a door. We can open it, but we can't get in it. Down here's a door that we just can't open. There's one we could go in. Let's check down here further. And there's one straight down that we could go in. Let's check this door up here before we head too deep into the planet, because I suspect that deep in the planet is probably less safe than surface areas. Ah, well, we can't go this way. We'll have to head down here. Ah, now this is a part of the planet that's familiar to people who played the original Metroid. This is the last area of the game that you escaped out through after defeating Mother Brain before the planet exploded? But it didn't, I guess. It got better. Planet got better. Let's just fall. There's no fall damage. You're fine. There. Yeah, this is where Mother Brain was housed in her life support system. There used to be lava in the floor areas here, and these little broken areas that I'm standing in, you had to shoot defense systems that were blocking the way, and up here would have been some little turrets that shot at you. Mother Brain herself had no offensive capabilities, being a brain in a jar, so... Ah, an elevator. This will take us to a different area of the planet. This is where the game began, this room, for people who played the original Metroid. And if we remember right, then yes, right to this side is our first pickup. The morphing ball, or morph ball. Ah, some kind of security system. Well, they know we're here, so... But this allows us to roll up into a ball. Now, that's a new ability that lets us get places that we couldn't get before, so let's take advantage of that, because there was an area we couldn't have gotten to otherwise without it up here. Actually, there were two areas, in fact. Let's double back and check. You're gonna notice the map. The map gets big with time, believe you me. Crateria is not a huge zone. You can also check your suit here, see what you have equipped. Right now, we just have the morph ball. I also haven't run into anything on the planet. It might be that we're just barking up the wrong tree and there's nothing here. Ah, the door's closed, though. The security system has closed the doors, so we're trapped in here for now. Gray doors cannot be opened by any means. They're locked. So we're gonna have to head back down. Well, that means we have no choice but to keep exploring in this area of the planet. We have no way back out right now. We need to find another way back out if indeed there's nothing here. The security system might just be old. If you're curious, by the way, this area is Bryn Star, which is the beginning area of the original Metroid. And a lot of these areas are pretty faithful to the original game. So, can't get in there. That's a door that we can't blast through with our gun. But we can roll into a ball and go here. Aha! Missiles. Now our arm cannon thingy in our... we do have both arms. That's just a part of our suit. You can now turn it into a missile launcher and it will fire missiles. So that, as you can probably guess, is actually how we get through red doors. 5 missiles will open up a red door. And that statue was of a creature called a Chozo, which is an important thing to Samus later on in the storyline, as she was apparently raised by those creatures. Ah! More missiles! So, your initial missiles just give you access to them and give you a stockpile of 5 missiles. Future pickups add 5 to your maximum stockpile, meaning that now we can carry 10. We just have 5 out of 10. Again, that security system. What is that about? Now that that door's been unsealed, it is a blue door that can just be regularly opened. That is the nice thing about this. Doors that you've finished off are just done. Alright, let's check our map. Doesn't look like a lot can be done here on this area. Maybe that security system viewing us on that side opened up the lock? It's some kind of door control system? Who knows? Let's double back and check. It would be good to be able to get back to the surface as soon as possible. Oh, hello! Space pirates! Well, turns out, yeah, there is something going on here. We got space pirates, which shouldn't be here. And the music is picked up now. The door works again. So we've had a little bit of an ambush situation, it seems. Nothing we can't handle. We fought plenty of space pirates in our life. Also, very cool. I didn't mention this initially, but yeah, you can aim at different angles, straight up, straight down, just any of 8 different angles, which was pretty great for the time. I mean, that was some impressive stuff. I like the original Metroid because it has a very thoughtful play style. You can kind of just go at a rather slow pace, carefully plan each fight with guys so that you don't get hit if you don't want to. But the game is simple enough, and it's not that hard, so you can really handle taking a bunch of hits. You'll get a lot more than that 99 health eventually. So you can take hits if need be, it's fine. Lots of enemies here. These little guys are from the original game. Well, let's check this way, because we can get in here now, hopefully. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Nope, that doesn't destroy that, so we can't get past that. We need some way to destroy those blocks. Well, there was another area that we could only get to with the morph ball here. Before we unseal that door, let's check that out. There's the, one of the most iconic enemies in Super Metroid is the, croissant. They're flying croissant guys, and they're indestructible. Mostly. They're important later. They're actually quite useful. Ah! So this room is in fact just a save point. So we've managed to save our game, that's good. Let's unseal this door. What we got in here? Bugs. Alright. Aha! Now this is useful. This interfaces with our suit and gives us the map, essentially. Well, well. So now we know about some things. We know we can't go over that way. There's a wrecked ship, a zone called Meridia, both of which were not in the original Metroid, and access to Brinstar from there, and there. Okay. So we need to look around a little bit here and figure out how to get some new equipment so that we can explore more areas of the planet. Yeah, those missiles. You always want to keep stocked if you can help it. Don't want to hit the croissant. They do damage despite being absolutely non-offensive in any way. Ooh. Zebus is full of weird and strange wildlife. Let's take a little path down here. We can get down this way now. Ah, another croissant. Aha! We saw this area on the map that we revealed, so... Those enemies don't attack unless you get very close to them, so we can take them out from all the way over here. Maybe save ourselves a little trouble. Because they start to flip right out if you get too close. Alright. We're in. We got another Chozo Statue. It's got another power-up for us. Cool. Now we can roll into the Morph Ball and set bombs. This is important. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, hello. Hello. Well, that's a problem. This is not, that's not a Chozo. Something's wrong here. That's some kind of creature. We've blown its ribcage open. And now we've blown its head off. And we've killed it, thank goodness. We're pretty low on health. That's a dangerous enemy. That was some kind of weird thing. It's not really adequately explained to my knowledge what that was, but it certainly wasn't an actual Chozo. They're friendly. Ow. Fortunately, health is pretty easy to come by, as are missiles, which is good because you're going to need lots of them. I'm just showing you can kind of just scrub this if you want. Like I was saying, there's plenty of health pickups, and enemies don't do that much damage early on. By the time the enemies do a lot of damage, you have a lot of health. So yeah, it's a pretty forgiving game, and it's something that everybody, I feel like, can play and enjoy. It's really a prime example of Nintendo at Nintendo's best, when they're just accessible and fun for everybody. Well, we can't get the other way. Oh god, those things. Those little green bits are like shrapnel-y things that fall off of them. Those do hurt you if they hit you, so you want to stand well clear when you're doing that. Aha! We can go this way. Excellent. Well, let's check out what's down here. Flying hot dogs and porcupines, mostly. Aha! This is an energy tank. This will give us another health bar. Essentially, it doubles our current health. We now have 2 life bars. Every energy tank is another full life bar, and those are fully refillable and everything. They work just as you'd expect. Can't block missiles, can you, jerk? Take that. I was trying to be slick there, it did not work. Alright, we can go this way, or we can go that way, which isn't on our map. That's interesting. Let's see what's in here. We've unsealed the door in any case. Oh. This is not just... This is structural. This isn't just some rocks and stuff. This is a different area. Oh, hello. Well, this is a statue. For those of you who want to understand the metagame a little bit here, those are the bosses of the game. Once you kill them all, you can access the end of the game. So, we can't do anything with that yet. That would, though, let me see if the map mentions it. No, it doesn't. That takes us to, I believe the place is called Turian, which is the end zone of the game. We won't be going there for quite a while, so don't worry about that for now. It's just good to know that that's there, though. Let's head over here. We're gonna need more missiles to head back up through there, since what we have doesn't seem to hurt them. Well, those guys are gray, so they're obviously metallic, I guess. And they don't take damage from my attacks. Great. These little flea colony things are great for restocking your equipment. Not much else. Aha! Another elevator. Well, is there anything else we want to do before we go? No, generally not. Oh, wait, no. There is a place we should probably check out back there. There was a place that the bombs could get us through. Actually, 2 places, quite possibly. Let's go back and check those before we head on. It's good to explore thoroughly. You can always come back. But it's still good to get a very thorough exploration in whenever possible. Missiles do a lot of damage in general anyway, which is nice. Also, missiles are usually worth a couple. They can be, I think they are worth like 2 missiles per pickup, which is nice. Done with them there. Okay, let's head back up. We'll use our bombs to break into that other area. Ow. My way, porcupine things. Fun little fact about bombs, by the way, if you're standing under one, when it goes off, it will bounce you in the air, and this is a process that can be used to gain altitude if you time it just right, known as bomb jumping. I'm terrible at it. Fortunately, it's not required anywhere in the game, again, bringing us back to that accessibility, which is so important in video games, especially for people who have disabilities. I have terrible arthritis in my hands, so it's very hard for me to play a lot of games. So anything that makes it like not require incredibly complex techniques and timing and general dexterity is very good for me. I appreciate that kind of thing. Let's head back out here. We might be able to break into this side now. We've got bombs. Yep. Oh, see, there we go. We bomb jumped a little bit. Okay, we made it. Now, what's over here? That would be a good question. It's just a very large area. Well, the wrecked ship is over that way. We might be able to get there. But let's see what's over here. Is there anything hiding around here? There sure is not. There is a door further ahead, but it's got green lighting on it, which means we can't get in it. I'll show you. We don't know how to open green yet. That's not missile. And it's certainly not our arm cannon thingy, so we're just gonna have to find another way. Let's head back and find out what's in that other room that we were able to now get into with our bombs. That would be down here, I believe. Yes. I think it was this one. This one right here. Nope, it's not. This is a save room. However, this is a good time, since we're out of time for this episode, to save our game, and I will see you next time, where we'll explore more of this mysterious planet. Bye-bye for now, everybody.